Hello, this is AugustusLarch. I'm out here in Lost River State Forest and I found cruiser marks for the pulp industry. There's some blue spray paint on a balsam poplar tree right here, and back a ways there you can see, can you see it? Probably not, but I'm not going to walk back here with my skis. There's a orange flag. I don't think it's showing up, but it's back there in the woods. I got terrific eyesight, better than my camera. But it's a trail in the middle of the woods here. I'm like north of the little moonshiner camp, and the pulp industry, they must gonna pulp all the way back to here, to this section line, and take down all this nice cover in here. And what are they using it for, really? Pulp. Something that DuPont and William Randolph's first little baby, and it's so much cost over the other industry that they vanquished in this country. We had an industry where we had the petroleum that grows, hemp, and it was used for rope, fabric, and the seed was used for a myriad of other things. But the fiber part of the portion of the hemp, the byproducts, the fibers that were too short to weave or spin or knit or whatever they do with them or make rope out of, they gave those to the paper industry. So it's just a byproduct. And 18 acres of trees equals the byproducts of 1 acre of hemp. And hemp comes up every year. These trees right here, some of these big taller ones, they're like 20 years old. Some of these smaller trees, which I don't know what they're going to do with, they end up being trash. They'll come in here and get these bigger trees and just cut these down and leave a horrible mess. And it's a horrible rotting mess, and it's a wasteland because the only kind of cover that's good for is rodents and vermin. They'll take cover that's good for deer, and they'll push them into some other, like they eat these little tiny trees like that. These trees, that's their all winter meal, is these little tiny shoots that come off these little trees, like this willow tree right here. And they're gonna just tear all that down for the sake of getting some paper out of here, when they could make paper in a much more efficient and cost-effective way. But now they have a double whammy. They're adding the cost of all them caustic and very volatile chemicals to make paper with, that they spread all over the world when they distribute the paper. And then on top of that, they make a mess of this pristine wilderness area. I like these balsam poplar trees and these aspen trees. They make good, if you make timbers out of them, if you peel them, they're really good lumber. So what if you can't get significant board feet of dimension lumber out of them? So that and call it their junk? Not as far as I see it. If you're willing to use them the way they're intended to be used, they're fine. Instead, they're just going to put them in a big vat of chemicals and make a bunch of paper that's going to end up in the wastebasket. The world is a freaking irrational and stupid place, and I'm trapped here with no real voice or ability to do anything about it. But I get by skiing to apply my anger. This is AugustusLarch.